Dude, we came on a job site, and I'm super guilty of it. When I got saved at my job, I was like complaining, oh, I love Jesus, but, all this crazy stuff. Then when I started the meeting and I started to walk through the bays and walk through all the stuff, and I started getting to know him and I started living this thing out, I started noticing people would come up and ask me questions. I wouldn't track them, or I wouldn't be like, who do I got to pray for? Who do I got to... Things would just happen. They'd come up and they'd be like, hey, what about this in the Bible? Or what about this? Or you start talking to people about normal situations and tears well up in their eyes, and you're going, why are they crying?
Yeah.
And you're not trying to be super spiritual. You're just living out your Christian life, a Christ-like one. But we will not see that if we don't live that lifestyle. Most people I hear from tell me this. Well, I try to preach the gospel at work, but people are just aggravated, don't want to hear it, don't want to do this, don't want to do that. And they're like, yeah, we know Christians here, they're all the same. If they're telling you Christians are all the same, that's because they don't see a change in you. You're proclaiming Christ. They don't see anything different in you. I remember we was at this water jet, and it was the Lord, because it was not me. I walked past this guy, and he's the one that actually got me in Robin Hood and all this, but I walked past this guy, and he said something. And I said, no, I'm a Christian. He goes, oh, I've heard that before. He said, I know y'all. And I was like, oh, really? I was like, no, you don't know me. I'm not special, but... And I just started talking to him about Jesus, who Jesus was. He started watching. I mean, that day, he's like, I like the way you talk. He was like, it's different.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, because I'm not asking you to come to my church. I don't want you to come to my church. I want you to meet a man that I met. I know him. He's alive. All you got to do is just hang out with him, and then you'll become someone you're not. And these other people, I don't think they really know him. I think they just walk around because they go to a church and they wear a jersey. And he watched my life, and he would ask me stuff. But he would ask me stuff.
Yeah.
He would be super intrigued by this person I say I know. And he would like, you sound different. I feel different around you. These other things happen. Why? And I'm just telling him, it's a person.
It's a person.
But I live in that lifestyle.